Crew Morrow dishes the bold and the beautiful's next generation. The bold and the beautiful's Crew Morrow, Will Spencer, is playing the next generation of the Spencer clan in Los Angeles, and he's not alone. Morrow and his co-stars make up the strong younger cast connected to classic B&B characters. That number includes recently departed co-star Lisa Yamada, who played the granddaughter of legendary villainess Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, Linnea Grace, aka Forrester great-niece Electra, Christian Weissman, playing troubled youngster Remy, and Harrison Cohn, Deacons, Sean Cannon, sweet son Deke. Morrow definitely sees parallels between these characters and a previous crop of young characters. He told Woman's World, "I've watched old stuff, and you can see all the youngins grow up, especially Scott, Clifton, Liam, and Jackie, McInnes Wood, Steffi. And I think that's what you're watching right now, so I love it. I'm just so grateful." Do you think B&B's 20-something scene could prove as popular as the original Steffi, Liam, Hope, then Kimberly Matula, now Annika Noel era? Sound off in the comments. This story was originally published by Daytime Confidential on November 26, 2025, where it first appeared in the Bold and the Beautiful section. Add Daytime Confidential as a preferred source by clicking here. Crew Morrow dishes The Bold and the Beautiful's Next Generation. The lights of the CBS studio warm the hallway in a soft gold, the kind of glow that's followed actors through decades of plot twists, mistaken identities, runway showdowns, and enough scandal to fill the Forrester Creations vault 10 times over. But today, something feels different, lighter, newer. A quiet buzz travels through the set as The Bold and the Beautiful prepares for its new chapter, and at the center of that energy stands Crew Morrow, the young actor whose arrival on the show has fans whispering about the future. He's tall, easy in his posture, with a natural confidence that hasn't hardened into arrogance. Refreshing, considering he comes from a legacy of soap royalty blood. But more than anything, there's curiosity in his eyes. He's not just stepping into a role, he's stepping into a dynasty. And he knows it. A new Forrester? A new Logan? Or something else entirely? Crew laughs when I ask him which family his character will belong to. "If I tell you that," he says, "the writers will personally chase me down." But he offers a tease. His character is connected to a family fans know well, but not in the way anyone expects. He's been brought in with a long-game mystery arc, the kind soaps were built on. A shadowed past, an unexpected return, a secret that ties him to the foundations of Forrester Creations in a way that threatens the balances of power. "They told me, you're here for the next generation shift," Crew says. That's both exciting and terrifying. But mostly exciting. He won't say the name of his character, but he does offer this much. You'll know who he is the moment he walks into his first scene. He carries his story in the way he looks at people. The legacy he steps into. Being young on The Bold and the Beautiful has never meant being simple. Generations of characters, Rick, Hope, Steffi, Thomas, Bridget, RJ, were born into conflict the way other kids are born into orthodontist appointments. Drama is the family business. Crew's character isn't meant to replace them, but to reshape the landscape. Not a reboot, an evolution. It's not about erasing the history, he says. It's about opening a door the show hasn't walked through before. Every iconic show eventually has that moment, the turn where the future arrives. He says it with that spark, youthful but grounded, like someone who knows what the show represents. To fans, The Bold and the Beautiful isn't just glamour and rivalry, it's heritage. It's Brooke Logan in a designer gown staring down Stephanie Forrester. It's Ridge torn between two worlds. It's fashion as battlefield, love as currency, betrayal as tradition. Crew understands the weight of stepping into that. It's like entering a temple of drama, he jokes. You treat it with respect. On set with the Titans. Crew describes his first day on set like a dream, not the vague kind, but the vivid ones you wake from knowing every color. He walked in expecting stiff professionalism, worried that the longtime cast would see him as the new kid, intruding on sacred narrative territory. Instead, he was welcomed with open arms. Catherine Kelly Lang gave me a hug before I even finished introducing myself, he says, still sounding pleasantly surprised. Torsten K. told me, "Take a breath, kid." It's only TV. Then he winked like he already knew I wouldn't believe him. But it's Jacqueline MacInnes Wood, Steffi Forrester herself, who seems to have made the deepest impact. She told me, the show thrives when the new generation pushes the old one. That stuck with me. It gave me permission to take risks. The camaraderie didn't erase the nerves, but it gave him something better, a sense of belonging. The character, a storm in the making. Crew won't reveal the name yet, but he's happy to talk about the energy behind the character. He's complicated, he begins. He's charming but not in the golden boy way. More like someone who's learned to survive by reading people before they read him. This character doesn't walk into the room looking for trouble. But trouble recognizes him. There's a history of loss, a parent whose identity is shrouded, a childhood story fragmented by secrets. He comes to Los Angeles not seeking fame or fortune, but answers. He's not trying to destroy Forrester Creations, Crew says. But he might knock over a few pillars while trying to rebuild parts of himself. I ask if there will be romance. He grins. Do you even have to ask? The next-gen love triangle. Think of the classic triangles, Crew says. And then tilt it on its side a little. This one's different. His character will be thrown between two young women who represent different sides of the Forrester world. Legacy and disruption. One is a name every fan knows. The other is a rising designer who'll revive the fashion side of the show. It's not about choosing between two women, Crew clarifies. It's about choosing who he wants to be. This twist, making the romantic struggle internal as much as external, reflects the show's modern direction, drama rooted in psychology rather than pure spectacle, though the spectacle certainly isn't going anywhere. But yeah, he adds with a laugh, there will be kissing. A lot of it. The Forrester Empire faces a new threat. Crew's character doesn't arrive as a villain, but the old guard won't trust him. There's a moment where Ridge looks at him and says, "You remind me of someone. I just can't decide if that's good or bad." And that line? That sets the entire arc. What makes his storyline compelling isn't just the mystery, it's the emotional history layered underneath. Every major family, Forrester, Logan, Spencer, has something at stake in his arrival. And according to Crew, he's the match. Everyone else is the gasoline. Growing up with the show you're now on. Crew admits he watched the series growing up, not religiously, but enough to recognize the iconic music cue that follows dramatic line deliveries, the kind that say someone just lied or someone just learned a secret they're about to weaponize.